What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of V for Voter with me, your host, Voter, of course. Today we're going to be talking about how these bad boys really hurt my ears. So as many of you know, I am a Razer fan. All my peripherals, my case, my everything is Razer. But I need to be honest and true with you, my audience, in reviewing my experiences of using said products. So let's get right into it. Today we're talking about the Razer Kraken Pro 7.1 gaming headset. Probably the most uncomfortable headset I have ever used in my entire life. Now, as you would expect, the packaging and the production quality of the product itself is very good. I mean, it's mostly made out of plastic, but it's sturdy and weighty. And the cans are fairly soft. There's a bit of a leather, it's like a leather material over here. And yeah, what you'd expect from Razer, I guess. The strap as well, I mean, it's not the softest thing in the world. It's got a little bit of fabric over here to help make it a bit more comfortable, but you can kind of feel the plastic through it. It's weird, the cushioning is almost on top and not underneath, which is kind of strange. But anyways, overall the unit is quite weighty. It comes in at 346 grams approximately, which may not sound like much, but when this is resting on your head and resting on your ears, it becomes a bit of an issue. Well, an issue. You'll begin to feel it, let me put it that way. The microphone is retractable, which is quite nifty, and is quite sensitive as well. I often actually play with the microphone in its retracted state because it still picks up my voice fairly easily and quite clearly, to be honest. The volume coming out of here is quite loud if I'm really cranked up the volume, and sometimes the microphone might pick that up. But all in all, the quality that comes out of the microphone is actually quite crisp and quite clear. So now let's talk about the cans themselves. The Kraken Pro boasts digital 7.1 surround sound being sent through 3.5mm jack via the longest cable in history. But yeah, it's your regular inputs, 3.5mm jack, and you've got your headphone jack and your microphone. This is all kind of put together or connected by an extension cable. You can just use the regular 3.5 if you just want to use them as headphones, you don't want the microphone, then you actually can discard this. Man, these cables. Anyways, this is actually quite useful if your tower is out the way, which I've actually used quite a lot, to be honest. So I'm not putting this as a downside. I actually quite enjoy the extension cable. So on the cable itself, you'll find your volume control, and you will also find a quick mute button, which is very useful if you're playing games or whatever and you've got your friends in TeamSpeak or whatever, and your mom walks in and tells you to go do your homework. You can quickly flip that switch, and your friends won't hear the commotion in the background of your mother telling you it's bedtime. So the Kraken Pro offers very good quality audio in terms of clarity and bass, but something to keep in mind is that this is a gaming headset and not a professional studio headset. Even so, I was actually very impressed with the audio quality that came through here. I'm by no means an audiophile. I'm not the kind of person that's going to be a stickler for really minute qualities. I mean, I haven't exposed myself to that kind of intricate detail when it comes to audio. So for me, I thought the quality was really good. They are loud, so which I'm sure you would expect, but yeah, whether you're cranking it or not, the quality still comes through pretty well through the cans. When it comes to cancelling out external noise, these also do a really great job. The cans are over-ear cans, so they cancel out a lot of that. It does have active noise cancellation, so it's pretty good to the point where I've been playing my games or doing whatever, and my girlfriend comes and taps me on the shoulder and I have a minor heart attack basically. So noise cancellation, pretty good. Now, while I've been mostly positive about this headset, I must be honest, there is something about this headset that really throws me off, even to the point where I may not recommend buying this headset. But before I get all negative about the headset itself, I must admit that this will only affect certain people. It is a detail that cannot be adjusted, so it's kind of like, you know, some people will be okay with it, some people won't. So what am I talking about? The inner cup ear is 56 millimeters wide, which is perfectly fine, I guess, except for the fact that the cups themselves are perfectly round. And the problem here is that this area around my ear is not perfectly round, as I think it is for many people. What this means is that the top of my ear actually gets pushed down on, and there's a bit of weight, and there's constant contact with the headset on the top of my ears, and sometimes even below. So there's a lot of pressure that gets put down on my ears. And this is extremely comfortable. Even after 30 minutes, this headset actually starts to irritate my ears to the point where I have to actually take them off every now and then and just let my ears rest. And that's not good. I mean, nobody just games for half an hour, nobody just edits for half an hour. You know, these things need to be comfortable. And don't get me wrong, I know, like, sitting for an hour or an hour and a half with headsets on, I mean, it's bound to get uncomfortable. But I mean, after 20-30 minutes, it's way too short for me, to be honest. I do feel this is an easily solved problem, but Razer has left this issue unattended with their Kraken Pro, which is sold at a premium price. I mean, this headset, when I bought it a year ago, was in the region of about 2.5 grand, 2,500 rand. They clearly know how to make a better headset. You just have to look at the Man of War series and, well, hold on, wait, that used to be a nice shape, a nice ergonomic shape, but it seems like, looking at their current catalog, that even the Man of Wars are round cans. Albeit with the Man of War, the round cans are 60mm diameter, which gives you that extra, what, 4mm, which could be a problem solver, I guess. I mean, it's a lot bigger then. I mean, the extra 4mm might be all that I need. But I still think that this is a bit of a silly design oversight, to be perfectly honest. The thing is, all the best headsets out there have more ergonomic cups and shapes to their cups. Just look at the Logitech G430. A headset that I've had the chance to wear before. A friend of mine owns them, and I must say they were 1,000 times more comfortable. They didn't have leather, they just had fabric, you know, so a little bit more sweaty or whatever, but it sat more comfortably over your ears, which I thought was way better than this. All in all, it's a very good headset, good sound quality, good build production, but the only deal breaker for me, unfortunately, is the round ear cups. Like I said, this may not affect everybody, but for me, it's a bit of a no-no. It's just way too uncomfortable. So yeah, I'll be looking to replace these eventually. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you live and you learn. You know, learn from me. I guess the only advice I can give you is, if you have a chance to actually try the headset before you buy it, either in store, like plug it in and watch something on your phone or whatever for a while, see what happens, or borrow them from a friend if anyone has them. You know, try them out if you can before you actually purchase. Anyways, guys, that's going to be my coverage of the Razer Kraken Pro 7.1 gaming headset. I hope this video helped you. If it didn't, I'm sorry, but yeah, I hope that from my experiences of using this product, I can hopefully inform you on your possible next purchase. Either way, guys, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next video.